Welcome back to yet another episode of the PB podcast. I'm recording this just a couple hours before I hope to post it. Um, yeah, unfortunately, my webcam has just decided to die on me. No longer wants to work. Which has been incredibly frustrating, and so we have a little out of order sign today on that. Other than that, I'm gonna just be doing some miscellaneous things around the factory here. Or possibly looking for more Mercer spheres, will I discuss part 8 of the Icebound topic, and the final, or the final one until, actually it might not be the final one. I guess we'll finish it up here. I can include everything that just occurred in the last session that was just the other day. So, last time we learned who we needed to find from the Inker. And, made a plan accordingly. And, we, intercepted a delivery that this lord was having. In this delivery, we found that this lord of this city was actually kidnapping living people from the surface world and bringing them into the city. As they turn out to be a vampire who would drain those living people, their blood, and then sell their bodies to whoever wanted to pay the most for them. Along with that, while the collector was, as we had acquired a little bit of money at this point from some means, I don't even remember why, the collector was gonna go pay off some debts that the party had managed to acquire. And, well, we came to find this group, or at least this group came to find him, known as the Great Spiritus, which is a organization of ghosts that, for reasons, are particularly annoyed at the collector right now. Partially due to the collector's past lives, or at least the past collectors, which they deliberately are unfairly sort of unfairly blaming the current collector for. And so these ghosts want to take collector to court over it. Have him pay for his crimes in the past lives. Which was certainly an interesting development. I need a little bit more ammo here. I just realized I have basically no reorg. Alright. Now, as I said, during the investigation, we intercepted a cart. We eventually intercepted another cart somewhere in the dingier part of town that was being, which was how we discovered it was a vampire lord. The lord was a vampire because they had a vampire spawn handling the whole thing. For the second cart. Technically the party was looking at that while the collector and what's his name? I don't know why I'm suddenly forgetting what her name is. Agnes. Angus. I don't know why I keep on getting that guy's name wrong. The collector and Angus were providing a distraction. The collector initiating in a fight by insulting Angus's beard. In some way. As Angus is a classic, the classic sort of, highly proud dwarf. Who's not one to just take an insult about their beard. Without at least giving a bit of, talking to. Part of that now. Basically, we intentionally started a fight in order to distract the locals to allow Satari and Inke to do some I need my knucklehead detonator. That rock right there. Also rock over here. Need to be careful about how many of these nobelisks that I'm wasting. They only have so many. And I need to find more sulfur. And while we did free a bunch of these captured individuals, the Black Cloaks were alerted to our actions. And had started to react accordingly. Oh! Reload faster, you frickin'... There we go. I got the Shatter Rebar and it's not doing much. Up here. Oh, there's a Mercer Sphere. Just over here somewhere. There we go.
Oh, you understand.
The tapestry unraveled.
Yeah, I can't go over there.
Your veins weave familiar patterns. Your vessels grow organs and eyes and mouths, and ripples lap against our windows.
Was it intentional?
All that is shallow shall sing our deep song.
Yeah, Adam's doing this then.
The void shall be a metal grave.
Right. Ah, gosh darn it. No. Right. He managed to kill himself. Oh no, he just ragdolled himself, apparently. Okay, well there's so many more over there, and that one nearly killed me on its own. I don't need to... Looking for Smarter Spheres anyway. Well, hello, lizard doggo. Alright, there's something... Oh, gosh. Oh, no. It's one of those punks over there. Alright, let's... see if we can finesse this. Come on! No! Come on. Alright, well hopefully this... no, this is probably even more dangerous. One of those swamp things, probably. Oh, hey, look at Marcia Shred, right there. Alright, yeah, we had to defeat one of the, city guards who were not necessarily quite friendly, you could say. Prone to seeing the resident side of things rather than our side of things. But as we did defeat them, we managed to get all 20 of the people that we had freed to safety. And with the influence of the rich guy we were with, being hired by, we managed to acquire a meeting with a city official.
Witness a single strand of the tapestry.
Huh. Interesting. Come on. Alright, there we go. Now, we arranged a meeting with the city official, but it would take time for them to actually meet with us. So the collector chose to go and visit the archives. Partially to just learn more about how the city got into its the state it is as this city of the dead. And to see if they had any records on previous collectors. And, well, info on previous collectors they did have, or at least a previous collector. However, it wasn't in any written records, it was in the form of a living... They have vaults specially designed to hold these living individuals who are forced to maintain all of the knowledge pertaining to... Oh, hey. I recognize over here. This is where my track is on the other, on, Light Clouds. Then. The collector learned about their previous contributions. Towards the, introduction of soul craft to the city. Collection of souls and all that. Just darn it. Leave me alone, you all. I'm trying to deposit stuff in my inventory. Phew! Stop it. Thought. Now, this collector, it apparently had immense contributions to the it immensely contributed to the collection. Well, sorry, to the city. With the help of an individual known as, the Martin. Who apparently still lived in the city as a legal consultant, according to this individual. There's almost assuredly something up there. That's where we're going. Now, as the collector happened to really need a legal consultant at the time because, well, the Great Spiritus was expecting to take him to court. The collector chose to go and visit this Martin at their current residential address. Now, Martin is actually intended to be my backup character. Who, by happenstance, had been designed in such a way to be kind of appropriate to do legal consultation and such. Though it wasn't technically his, their focus, part of their the whole point of them was that, the Martin casts spells by making contracts. Using said contracts to just produce the effects of their spells. They're just a wizard with contract spell casting, basically. And, well, someone who deals with a lot of contracts would probably be pretty familiar with the ins and outs of, or at least would be somewhat familiar with legal stuff. And so I discussed with the DM about possibly having Martin be introduced as the collector's lawyer in this court case that the collector might have to go into. Now, when going to visit the Martin, though, didn't want to introduce them too early. Slip is over here, and there's a one over there. All right. When visiting their address, the magic door that was at the address basically told them that he's out. Basically told me and, the collector and...
How nostalgic.
In the beginning, there were the words, and the words made the world.
I see you have been doing research. I must say you make for interesting conversation.
Conversation.
Singing together. Communication.
Our tunes only pluck at the strings of the tapestry.
Are you saying this is only the beginning?
In the beginning, there were the words, and the words made the world. The words turned into song, opened the windows. The song played with instruments, weave the tapestry. A tapestry of temples and shrines, bodies and bones. Orchestral harmony. Us. We. Ours.
Shit. Your mouth, Ada. And, or alien thin that is talking to Ada. Got the final bit of the story as it is to get through here. Bunch of nodes over here that require explosives to access. And I gotta find more of these immersive spheres. Now, the magic door basically said that they'll leave a message, which was fine. Didn't need to see them yet. And from there, it was about the time to meet with the city official. The city official basically told us that the lord that we're going after is well protected, because he's been around for a long time. He's got lots of influence. So getting rid of them, it won't be as simple as just getting rid of them, or getting them on one charge or so. And that in order to really put them away, we would have to get 100. We would have to obtain enough evidence to basically lock them away for 100 miseries, at which point even they would be forfeit to be turned into a soul coin. So we, right? And, finding that much evidence in the, Radiant Citadel is practically impossible. Well, sorry, not the Radiant Citadel. In the Last Hope would be practically impossible. However, this lord had stored a lot of their misdeeds and information about it in the Radiant Citadel, in one of the vaults there. And we should be able to, if we were to get to one of those vaults, we could probably find more than enough information. Is this Paradise Island that I... Might not be, I don't know. Yeah. So they provided us with a way, because they also wanted to get rid of this lord. They did not agree with this lord's method of an approach to many aspects. Yeah, I think this might be the Paradise Island that I was hearing about. Or whatever it was called. And so, the party departed off to the Astral Plane. And, the time of writing that was, where we left off. But, in the Astral Plane, to summarize it real quick, we're floating through through space on our ship, or the Astral Plane on our ship. Came across a stray ghost that had been floating out lost in the astral. Came across the latter end of a fight between a few astral projections. One of whom turned out to be an ally of Satari's. Old friend of theirs, actually. Before we eventually, No, where's the shears over here? Ah, right there. Now, the Radiant Citadel is famous for its vault, by the way, so it's like one of the most secure places or something.
Harvest the scripture. Compose it into a blood song.
But we were happy enough to at least try. Come on. I guess I backtracked a bit too much there. As we came off across Astral Pirates. And while fighting these Astral Pirates, an Astral Dreadnought decided to come by. Now, the DM seriously the DM kind of didn't realize how much more powerful an Astral Dreadnought is over this like level 6 party. And while we could handle the pirates quite easily, actually, this Astral Dreadnought turned out to be how you doing those? Got a bomb rushing. There we go. Yeah, and we handled the Astral Pirates pretty well when we did actually have to fight them. But the Astral Dreadnought proved to be far too powerful for our party and the pirates to really handle. And, well, the Collector was consumed by the Astral Dreadnought. Which, well, that is not necessarily death. As while in the astral plane, the Collector managed to contact the Raven Queen, and she restored the magic to the Ring of Mind Shielding again. At the very least, the Collector's soul would go into that ring, which would be in the demi-plane that is that the Astral Dreadnought's gullet leads to. As Astral Dreadnoughts have a fun thing where when they eat you, instead of being deposited into their stomach is literally a demi-plane. Lovely. No, yeah, we're about done there, anyway. Done here with the, story. I need to upload this, and it's already been 34 minutes. Yeah, so the session left off with a cliffhanger of whether the Collector is actually dead. And now I'm gonna have to actually use my backup character. While I want to use Martin, there was a slight indication from the DM that I might not be allowed to use the Martin now, and though we're still trying to figure that out. Yeah. So, yeah, the collector might be dead now. Real fun. But there is still hope. So, with that, thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. I'd appreciated it if you liked and subscribed. If you're new here. Of course, I only get a few views anyway, so if you're just viewing this at all, I appreciate it. Yeah. I thought this is an aspect of the game. So yeah, that. Thank you and good bye. Bye.